Everything is satisfactory. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. Zip-a-doo-dah, doo-dee-yay. There's a guy on the radio, plays Gabby the lawyer, and he's on our show. He's always talking and running his mouth, so they made him a movie star in Song of the South. Now he can be heard as well as seen because he plays Uncle Remus on the screen. Uncle Remus, Uncle Remus, call for Uncle Remus. Come along now, sing your song now. Zippity, we're in your key. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Mr. Bluebird's on my shoulder. It's the truth. It's action. Everything is satisfaction. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. You heard what Uncle Remus said. That's what Uncle Remus said. You can tell he feels okay. He's zippity-doo-dah on his way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. There's a plenty of sunshine ahead my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. How does it feel to be in pictures? Well, boy, since you asked me, lovely, lovely. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay, wonderful feeling. It's got me really. It's satisfaction. Boy, it's really actual, and again I say, what a wonderful day.
Sit down, Kingfish, my friend.
Yeah, Henry, I insured my car through you, and here's the policy, and I was happy to report that the car has been stolen.
Stolen car. Too bad.
Yeah.
Too bad. Now, let me take a look at the policy here. Mm-hmm. Did you have any personal property in the car?
No.
You know, this is a blanket policy.
Come to think of it, there was a couple of blankets in the car.
What kind of blanket?
Oh, any kind. I ain't fussy. There was there. I think my wife had a fur coat locked up in the glove compartment, too.
Well, now, let's see. In the big type on the first page of the policy here, I can't find nothing that says you ain't covered.
Oh, well, that's good, Henry. Yeah.
Now, let's look at the small type on the other pages.
Ain't no small type there. There ain't nothing but just some straight lines there.
Lines? My dear insured friend, that's printing. Let me get out my magnifying glass.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, here's where we have you.
Yeah, let me see through that glass one. Yeah, there is some reading under there, ain't there? Look here, can we go by the big type?
No, that's just for the naked eye reading.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I see here, through the magnifying glass, the little type says that personal property is not covered unless it is stolen out of the car while it is going at least 45 miles an hour.
Thief like that got to have some greyhound blood in him, ain't it?
Well, that's right here in the small type.
Yeah, well, you know, this policy is like the lease on your house. The big type gives it to you, and the little type takes it away. That's what it is.
Well, I represent one company that uses invisible ink. They ain't paid out a claim in 12 years.
Yeah, well, then I don't get nothing on my personal property, huh?
I'm afraid not, Kingfish. And even if you was lucky enough to get by the small type, you'd still get caught by the waivers and the loopholes.
Oh, you got them in there, too, yeah. Yeah, well, what about the $200 on the automobile insurance? They ain't gonna magnify me out of that, is it?
Oh, no, you'll collect that without any trouble.
Mm-hmm.
The insurance company will just make a routine investigation. We'll have an insurance investigator come around to see you and then send you a check for the $200.
Yeah, send the man over to see me. Oh, that's great, Henry. Oh, this is very simple.
Well, now, Kingfish, here is 97 different blanks that I want you to sit down and fill out. It'll just take you a couple of days.
Yeah, well, why has it got to do all that?
It's the rule of the No Red Tape Insurance Company.
Well, now, let me see here. I got $200 coming in. That'll take care of my Christmas presents. I certainly hope they never find that old jalopy. I ought to get a present and give it to the thief, too, if I can find him. Yeah, I think that I'll...
Hey, Kingfish, I've been looking for you. I just seen your car parked over on Lennox Avenue.
Wait a minute. Now, why has you got to stick your nose... now, wait a minute now. You ain't seen my car, ain't you?
Yes, I is. It was parked right near the corner of 145th Street.
No, now, wait a minute. Now, sit down, Brother Andy, and don't get excited. Just try to keep calm and unlaxed, and this eye trouble of yours will go away in no time.
Oh, wait a minute. There ain't nothing the matter with my eyes.
Andy, old pal, I hate to tell you this, but you will see the mirage. You has got what is known as the Sahara Desert Astigmatism. Just a mirage you don't see.
A mirage?
Yeah. There's a epidemic going around. It seems that some sand from the Sahara Desert blowed over here and getting into people's eyes and making them think they're looking at something that they ain't seeing.
Oh, listen, Kingfish, I know it was your car because the radiator was leaking.
Well, now, that proves it right there. And it wouldn't be no mirage if it wasn't water in it, you know.
No, I know I was right because yours was the only car on the block.
Yeah, probably a one-man mirage. Yeah, I know what it is, yeah.
Wait a minute. What is this mirage stuff?
Yeah, well, I'll explain it to you, Andy. A mirage is an optical collusion, a trick that your eyes play on you. It's caused by the eyeballs rotating around instead of the sockets. That's what it is.
No fooling, Jonas.
Oh, yeah, and when the muscles of the belladonna presses on the cornea of the iris, it throws the eyebrows out of focus. That's what you do.
Is that right?
Yeah, certainly, and instead of having 20/20 vision, you got 2 off 10, that's 60. That's what you do.
But listen, Kingfish, I know the car was there because I walked up and touched it.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Funny thing about this eye trouble, it also affects the fingers, too.
Oh, wait a minute here. How can you catch eye trouble in your fingers?
By rubbing your eyes. Yeah. It's contagious. By the way, Andy, you ain't told nobody about seeing or feeling this mirage, are you?
No, only you.
Oh, that's good. Now, don't mention it to nobody, because they are throwing people right into hospitals for seeing mirages in the city.
Yeah? Well, I don't want to be stuck in no hospital.
Well, then just keep your big mouth shut and keep your eyes shut, too. Then ain't nobody going to find out nothing, you see.
Okay, Kingfish. And thanks for explaining what's wrong with my eyes.
Oh, you welcome.
I could have swore I'd see your automobile.
Well, come in, Gabby, come in.
Oh, hello, Kingfish.
Yeah, Gabby, I got some news. My old record's gone.
Where'd you go? Back to her mother?
No, my automobile was stolen.
Well, congratulations.
Well, now, wait a minute, Gabby. If you had a car like mine that was insured for $200 and you caught the thief that stole it, what would you say to him?
Well, first I'd reach out and grab him right by the collar. I'd pull him up to me. I'd look him right in the eye. I'd say, did you steal my car? And when he says yes, I'd say to him, I'd say, lovely, lovely.
Yeah, the insurance company is investigating the thing.
Oh, then this car stealing was real on the up and up.
Oh, certainly on the up and up. Oh, yeah, nothing shaky about this. I even got a $25 reward at home for whoever finds the car, just to show the insurance company that it's on the level, you know.
$25 reward, huh? Well, in that case, I'm going right out and look for it. You know, as a sideline to my law work, I'm a detective, too.
Oh, now, Gabby, wait a minute. Now, don't bother for looking for the car. No, you'll never find the thing.
What do you mean I'd never find? I was a good detective. I worked as an FBI man in a garage.
FBI, man.
Yeah, fenders, bumpers, and ignition.
You do detective work, huh?
Yes, indeed. I was an expert at trailing. I mean an expert. All day long, I trail dangerous men.
Yeah, but what about at night?
I trail women. I'll never forget there was a woman once who was wanted for 2 years. I kept on a trail, and I finally got her.
Who wanted her?
I did.
Gabby, if I have to go to court on this car stealing stuff, will he give me a fair deal?
Oh, yes, indeed. You'll get justice, all right. You really get justice when you walk into traffic court. The first thing you see is a statue of a woman standing up holding a pair of scales in her hand, equally balanced. She's got a blindfold over her eyes.
To remind you of justice?
No, to remind you of women drivers.
I believe I'll go over to Henry Van Porter's and see if I can get the $200 insurance money.
Hey, Kingfish.
Oh, hello there, Andy. Come in.
Listen, Kingfish, I was just over on Lennox Avenue looking at that Mirage again, and this time there's a man sitting in it.
Well, maybe just a Mirage inspector from the Board of Health. This epidemic's getting pretty bad, Andy.
No, he was no inspector. It was the crook that stole your car.
You mean the thief that stole the car was sitting in it?
Yes, sir. He say his conscience has been gnawing on him. I told him he ought to be ashamed of himself stealing a Mirage like that. Kingfish, he's going to bring the car back.
Well, now, wait a minute. Look here. Now, why don't you tell him to ride over to New Jersey or Pennsylvania in the Mirage and let his conscience gnaw on him over there?
Oh, no, look. He really felt bad about it, Kingfish. He say it's the first car he ever stole. But he feels that everybody is entitled to at least one stolen car.
Yeah, good idea.
I told the thief the crime don't pay, but he say it pays as good as anything else do these days. He said it paid him a little better because there wasn't no withholding tax.
Yeah, I see what you mean there.
Anyway, the man told me he wants to go straight.
Yeah, well, there ain't no hurry about it. Go back and tell him drive down to Florida or California and see them first, then go straight later. You see what I mean?
You know, I was going to call a cop and have him arrested, but after talking to the gentleman for a while, I kind of felt sorry for him.
Well, I don't blame you, brother Andy. Jail ain't the right kind of environment for a man just starting out in crime. No.
I agrees with you there, Kingfish. I think it's our duty to help a fellow like that get a clean start.
Sure, I'll be glad to give him 10 gallons of gas and a road map.
Well, he wanted your name and address, and I give it to him. He went home to change his clothes, and he's coming over here and will apologize to you. Ask you not to turn him over to the police or make no report on him.
Coming over here. Well, I'll be happy to talk to him, give him some good advice. What time's he coming?
They said he'd be here at 3 o'clock. Said I had a few errands to do in the car, and then he'd be over.
Well, 3 o'clock. Funny that fella ain't showed up yet. I wonder if his conscience done quit gnawing on him. I certainly hope so. Oh, there he is now, honest crook. Come in.
Mr. Stevens?
Yeah, that's right, George Stevens.
My name is Frank Thompson. I came here to see you about your car.
Yeah, I was expecting you. Sit down, Thompson.
Yeah, thanks.
Now about my car, I don't want you to worry about the things. Just let's forget about it.
But, Mr. Stevens,
I know that your conscience is hurting you for stealing the car, but before you bring it back, why don't you take a nice slow drive, go to California and think it over?
But, Mr. Stevens, don't
you see, I don't want the insurance company to know.
But, Mr. Stevens...
Wait a minute. You is the crook that stole the automobile.
No, I'm not.
Uh-oh. I done opened my big mouth and put my foot in it. Oh, me. I know. You is the man from the insurance company.
No, I'm not.
Well, then, who is and what you want?
I'm the fellow that found your car and took it over to your home, and I just wanted to thank you for the $25 reward your wife gave me.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please stay with us for a very important announcement at the end of this program. In the meantime, friends, we hope you like our program, and we hope you'll try Rinso. Here's the man who can tell you why Rinso's so good. Listen to that.
There's a good reason why Rinso delights the many millions of women on wash day. It's Rinso's triple action formula that gives you, first, the soapy-rich base. Second, Rinso's famous suds booster. Third, Rinso's marvelous grease chaser. It all adds up to an easy wash day, a spanking clean wash. For a Rinso white wash with ease, a Rinso bright wash with safety, ask for Rinso. But if you can't always get it, remember the reason is that there's a worldwide shortage of the fats and oils needed to make soap, woolens, tires, and hundreds of other things we all want. Without fats and oils, you can't make any of them. So be sure to turn in every drop of used fat. They're needed today more than ever before.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to announce that next Tuesday night we will have as our guest America's greatest entertainer, Mr. Al Golson, singing the songs which have endeared him to us all. Tune in and tell your friends next Tuesday night, Al Golson and Beth Handy program. And tell your friends.